Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Ready to fire from the pistol. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to the ground with the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Aggie. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the point after is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tiger. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
There he goes. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They kick it away on 4th down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Hand off from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle.
Turning it on! They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Looking for a gap. It's Hardy. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Leaves it with the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Across the 35. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Concepcion. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Wants to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Manning. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throwing right. That pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Manning. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Tigers are in the hurry up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Manning. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Reed. Here comes the heat.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Bringing it back. At the 20. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on second down. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Defense looks like they're coming. He wants it all. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Finds his man. It's Concepcion. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Back to throw, it's Reed. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They're dealing with a second and long. Just keep slinging it. Got a man. It's Concepcion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Aggies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Snap it to the back. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll go to the ground. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. All the way back to the 15. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive. Nope.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Got his man down the middle. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Looks as if he's going to run it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the 1st down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Wants to throw it. Time to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Pulls it in. It's Concepcion. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Back to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
On the play, it's third down.
Let's go, right. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first three periods. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help.
He's got it. First down and more. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Reed. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
31, Texas A&M, 17.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. offense ready to go on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Manning.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Catch in the middle. It's Concepcion. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Texas A&M going quickly. Back to throw, it's Reed. Quickly complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush, coming back to the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D quarterback.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's got his man. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
Wants to throw on 3rd. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Aggies. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll do it himself. Running into the open space. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Manning. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll pitch it. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The snap sets up the throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee.